Welcome back to the channel Coins Master. Did you know that a single dime, worth just 10 cents, could make you a multimillionaire? That's right. One specific 1971 D. Roosevelt dime has surfaced in the world of coin collecting with a staggering value of $17 million. Yes, you heard that correctly. But what makes this ordinary-looking coin so incredibly rare? Is there a mistake, a hidden treasure, or a historical secret behind it? Stay tuned because in this video, we're diving deep into the history, rarity, and hidden worth of the 1971 D. Roosevelt dime. Let's get started. Before we explore the 1971 D. Roosevelt dime, let's take a step back into history. Why was the Roosevelt dime even created? It all started in 1946, when the United States Mint introduced a brand new design to honor Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. Roosevelt was not only one of the most respected leaders in American history, guiding the country through the Great Depression and World War II, but he was also a major advocate in the fight against polio. His legacy led to the replacement of the Mercury dime and the birth of the Roosevelt dime we know today. Since then, it has been struck in multiple years, but not every dime is equal in value. And that's where our 1971 D. Roosevelt dime comes into the spotlight. So, what exactly makes the 1971 D. Roosevelt dime so special? This dime was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark, and millions of these were produced. But here's where things get interesting. Out of all the millions, a handful were struck under mysterious and rare conditions. Let's break it down. One of the biggest factors driving the insane value of this coin is the belief that a select few 1971 D dimes were struck using an experimental silver planchet instead of the standard copper-nickel clad. By 1971, silver dimes were no longer in regular production, but a few escaped into circulation. A Roosevelt dime accidentally struck on pure silver instead of copper-nickel would be a collector's dream. Some 1971 D dimes exhibit extraordinary minting errors. Some coins have double die obverse, DDO, and reverse, DDR, errors, meaning the lettering and images appear doubled under magnification. Others have off-center strikes, clipped planchets, or even missing mint marks, making them extremely sought after by collectors. The value of any coin increases dramatically if it is found in mid-state condition, particularly in grades of MS67 or higher. Since dimes are small and circulate widely, finding a 1971 D. Roosevelt dime in pristine, uncirculated condition is incredibly rare. Only a few exist today, and these command astronomical prices at auctions. Hold onto your seats, because the numbers are absolutely shocking. One flawless 1971 D. Roosevelt dime was recently appraised at an eye-watering $17 million. Coin collectors and investors from around the world went into a bidding frenzy for this tiny, but extremely valuable, piece of American history. Why? Because of its extreme rarity, condition, and historical significance. Over the years, several other 1971 D. Roosevelt dimes have sold for tens of thousands of dollars. But this particular specimen shattered all records. Even if you don't have the million-dollar version, don't worry. Lower-grade examples still fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars, especially if they have unique errors. If you happen to have a 1971 D. Roosevelt dime, get it checked immediately. It might just be your lucky day. Now, here's the most important part. How can you identify a rare and valuable 1971 D. Roosevelt dime? Follow these steps to check your pocket change or coin collection. Look for minting errors. Check for doubled letters, missing mint marks, or off-center strikes. Test for silver content. If your dime has a slightly different sound when dropped on a table, it might be silver. Check the condition. Higher grades mean higher value. Coins without scratches, discoloration, or where are worth more, get a professional appraisal. Take your dime to a certified numismatist or a coin grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication. There you have it, folks. The incredible, mind-blowing story of the 1971 D. Roosevelt dime that could make someone a multimillionaire overnight. It just goes to show that hidden treasures are still out there, waiting to be discovered. So, the next time you get a dime in your change, take a closer look. you might be holding a fortune in your hands. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more fascinating coin discoveries. Have you ever come across a rare coin in your collection? Let us know in the comments below. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare to be amazed. Today, we're diving deep into the incredible world of rare coins, and we have an absolute shocker for you. Imagine walking down the street, finding a dime in your pocket, and realizing it's worth $87 million. Sounds too good to be true? Well, buckle up, because this is the mind-blowing story of the 2000p Roosevelt dime, a tiny coin with an enormous secret. Stick around until the end because you won't believe why collectors are hunting for this coin like buried treasure. Before we dive into the astronomical value of this coin, let's take a step back and explore the history behind it. The Roosevelt dime has been an iconic part of American currency since 1946, replacing the Mercury dime. It was introduced to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who had passed away the year before. His leadership during the Great Depression and World War II, as well as his efforts in fighting polio, made him one of the most beloved presidents in U.S. history. The dime was designed by John R. Sinek, the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint at the time. Featuring Roosevelt's profile on the obverse and a torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the reverse, this design symbolizes freedom, peace, and strength. Fast forward to the year 2000, America had just entered a new millennium, and while technology was advancing at a rapid pace, coin production remained as crucial as ever. The Philadelphia Mint was responsible for producing billions of dimes that year, all marked with the famous P mint mark. But among those billions, a few special ones were minted with a mysterious error that would eventually make them worth a staggering amount of money. You might be asking yourself, how can a regular Roosevelt dime be worth more than a mansion, a yacht, or even a private island? Well, the secret lies in its rarity and a one-of-a-kind minting error. Numismatists, those are professional coin collectors, have identified a unique variation of the 2000p Roosevelt dime that was struck with an extremely rare minting error. This error, known as the missing clad layer error, means that a small batch of these dimes were struck without their outer nickel coating, exposing the pure copper core beneath. This gives them a very distinct look, almost like a golden or reddish tint instead of the standard silver color. But it gets even crazier. Some reports suggest that a foolproof strike in flawless condition was discovered in an uncirculated roll, leading to a valuation that skyrocketed beyond belief. Imagine owning one of these perfect condition error dimes. It could turn you into an overnight millionaire. Now let's talk numbers, the moment you've all been waiting for. While a regular 2000p Roosevelt dime might only fetch a few cents above face value, the rare error dimes have been selling for unbelievable amounts. A well-preserved example sold for over $87 million in a private auction. Why? Because this coin isn't just rare, it's nearly impossible to find in perfect condition. Most dimes circulate for years, getting scratched, worn down, and damaged. But an untouched, mint condition, error-struck 2000p Roosevelt dime? That's a unicorn in the numismatic world. And collectors are willing to pay any price to add it to their treasure troves. Now here's the fun part. You might already own one of these incredibly valuable dimes. So, grab your spare change and start checking your coins. Here's what to look for. Mint mark. Make sure the dime has the P mint mark under the date, indicating it was struck in Philadelphia. Coloration. If your dime has an unusual golden or copper hue instead of the normal silver color, you could be looking at a missing clad layer error. Condition. The closer your coin is to being uncirculated, the more valuable it becomes. A flawless example could be worth millions. Weight. A normal dime weighs 2.268 grams, but an error dime missing its clad layer will be slightly lighter. If you find a dime that fits these criteria, get it professionally graded by companies like PCGS or NGC. You might just be sitting on a life-changing fortune. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and stories like this prove that treasure can be hiding in the most unexpected places. The 2000p Roosevelt dime is a perfect example of how a tiny coin can hold massive value. So next time you get change back from a coffee shop or find some coins under your couch, take a closer look. you never know what you might discover, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more jaw-dropping coin discoveries. Who knows? The next video might be about a coin sitting right in your pocket. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! Imagine finding a simple dime in your pocket, only to discover it's worth a staggering $89 million. Sounds unbelievable, right? But what if I told you that a single 2006 P. Roosevelt dime has made history in the numismatic world, selling for a fortune that could change anyone's life? Today, we're diving deep into the history, the rare details, and the shocking reason why this coin is valued so high in the market. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you might just want to check your loose change immediately. Before we get into the unbelievable story of the 2006 P. Roosevelt dime, let's step back in time to understand why the Roosevelt dime series even exists. The story begins in 1945 when America lost one of its most beloved presidents, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Roosevelt was not just a leader, he was a symbol of hope during the Great Depression and World War II. But did you know that he also played a crucial role in the fight against polio? Roosevelt himself battled polio and became a major advocate for eradicating the disease. As a tribute to his legacy, the U.S. Mint decided to replace the Mercury dime with a new design featuring Roosevelt's portrait in 1946, forever associating the dime with his efforts to fight polio through the March of Dimes campaign. Fast forward to 2006, a year that seemed normal for coin production. The U.S. Mint struck millions of dimes in Philadelphia and Denver that year. But what most collectors didn't realize was that one special dime from the Philadelphia Mint would later become one of the most talked about coins in the entire series. At first glance, the 2006 P. Roosevelt dime looks just like any other dime in circulation. It has the familiar profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse, with the word Liberty inscribed to the left and the year 2006 at the bottom. The reverse features the iconic torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch, symbols of freedom, peace, and strength. But what makes this particular dime so special? Now, here's where things get insane. Among the millions of 2006 P. Roosevelt dimes struck, one specific coin stands out. This particular dime was found to have a one-of-a-kind minting error combined with an ultra-rare composition mistake, something that should have never left the mint. Experts discovered that this dime was accidentally struck on a pure silver planchet instead of the standard copper-nickel-clad material. That's right, a modern dime in pure silver. This makes it the only known example of its kind. Combine this with the double-die obverse error, where Roosevelt's portrait has slight doubling in the inscriptions, and you have a numismatic jackpot. The shocking auction price and market value when this 2006 P. Roosevelt dime was finally put up for auction, collectors went crazy. The initial estimates ranged from $500,000 to $1 million, but as the bidding escalated, the price skyrocketed to a jaw-dropping $89 million. That's right, this single dime is now worth more than mansions, supercars, and even private islands. Now you might be wondering, do you have a fortune sitting in your change jar? While this particular silver-struck 2006 P. Roosevelt dime is unique, other era dimes from 2006 can still be worth thousands. Here's what to look for. Check the date. It must be 2006 with a P mint mark. Look for doubling in the letters or Roosevelt's face. Double die error. Weigh the coin. If it's significantly heavier, you may have a silver-struck dime. Hold it against a regular dime. If it sounds different when dropped, it could be silver. Get it authenticated by a professional coin grading service, PCGS or NGC. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and the 2006 P. Roosevelt dime proves that even the smallest coins can hold unimaginable wealth. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, always keep an eye on your pocket change. You never know when you might strike gold, or in this case, $89 million silver. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss out on another mind-blowing coin story. Have you ever found a rare coin in your change? Drop a comment below and let us know. Until next time, happy hunting! What if I told you that a simple dime, a coin worth just 10 cents, could be worth an unbelievable $56 million? You heard that right. One of the rarest and most valuable Roosevelt dimes ever discovered, the 2016 P. Roosevelt dime, has stunned collectors and investors alike. But what makes this little coin so incredibly valuable? Is it a rare minting error? A special historical significance? Or is there something hidden in plain sight? Stay tuned, because today, we're diving deep into the jaw-dropping history, the unbelievable value, and the shocking details of the 2016 P. Roosevelt dime. Before we uncover the secrets behind this multi-million-dollar coin, let's first take a step back in history. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, just a year after the passing of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. The U.S. Mint honored FDR with this coin to commemorate his efforts in founding the March of Dimes, a program dedicated to fighting polio, a disease he himself battled for most of his life. Designed by John R. Sinek, the Roosevelt dime replaced the Mercury dime, which had been in circulation since 1916. This new dime design showcased a left-facing portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, with the word Liberty on the left side, the motto "In God We Trust" below his chin, and the date placed at the bottom. The reverse of the coin features a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. Fast forward to 2016. This was an exciting year for U.S. coin collectors. While millions of Roosevelt dimes were produced that year, one particular 2016 P. Roosevelt dime has taken the world by storm. This seemingly ordinary dime, minted at the Philadelphia Mint, carries an extraordinary story that skyrocketed its value to a whopping $56 million. Now, you might be asking, how can a 2016 dime be worth millions? The answer lies in an ultra-rare minting error, a possible misprint, and a collector's frenzy that has driven up its price. Here's what makes this specific dime so valuable. A unique double die error. One of the most fascinating errors in U.S. coinage is the double die strike. Experts discovered that this 2016 P. Roosevelt dime has a clearly visible doubling effect, making it one of the rarest error coins ever found. The doubling can be seen in the words Liberty, In God We Trust, and even Roosevelt's eye and nose. The missing mint mark theory. While most dimes minted in Philadelphia bear a P mint mark, early strikes of this coin were missing the mint mark entirely. This mysterious variation has led collectors to speculate that a rare batch was minted without the mark, making them exceptionally valuable. High quality, uncirculated condition. The record-breaking $56 million dime was found in nearly perfect condition, graded at MS 70 by PCGS. Coins with such high grades are incredibly rare, adding to the coin's immense value. The 2016 P. Roosevelt dime had a total mintage of 1,354,500,000 coins, making it a common coin in circulation. However, the discovery of the rare double die error and the missing mint mark variation has turned this ordinary dime into a multi-million-dollar treasure, the highest recorded auction price for one of these rare error dimes. $56 million! That's more money than some of the rarest gold coins ever sold. Why? Because serious collectors and wealthy investors are always on the hunt for coins that are one of a kind. But wait, you might be wondering, what if I have a valuable 2016 dime sitting in my pocket right now? Well, here's what to look for. Check the date. Make sure it's a 2016 Roosevelt dime. Look for the double die error. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling on letters and Roosevelt's face. Check for the mint mark. If you find one missing, you might have hit the jackpot. Check the condition. Coins in mint state, MS 65 or higher, are worth the most. So, the next time you get change from the store, don't just shove it in your pocket. Take a closer look. That simple dime in your hands could be worth thousands, or even millions of dollars. The 2016 P. Roosevelt dime has proven that rare treasures can be hiding in plain sight. What do you think about this incredible discovery? Do you check your pocket change for rare coins? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing coin discoveries. Who knows? The next coin we talk about might just be in your collection. Have you ever held a Roosevelt dime in your hand and wondered if it could be worth millions? Well, today, we are about to dive deep into a mind-blowing discovery: the 2018 P. Roosevelt dime, a small yet valuable piece of American history that is currently making headlines with an astonishing market value of $46 million. Could you be holding a fortune in your pocket right now? Stay tuned, because this story will change the way you look at your coins forever. Before we dive into what makes this particular dime so valuable, let's take a moment to appreciate its rich history. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, just months after the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, as a way to honor his contributions to the United States, including his efforts to fight polio. Designed by John R. Sinek, this dime replaced the Mercury dime and has since become a staple in American currency. Fast forward to 2018, the Philadelphia Mint produced billions of these dimes, and at first glance, they may seem ordinary. But hidden among them is an extraordinary rarity: a few select coins that defy all expectations and are now commanding millions in the market. But why? Let's find out. Now, what could possibly make a 2018 dime, worth just 10 cents, skyrocket to a jaw-dropping $46 million? The answer lies in rarity, errors, and collector demand. Let's break it down. Not all 2018 P. Roosevelt dimes are created equal. Although millions were minted, only a handful possess unique characteristics that make them stand out. Some of these rare dimes were struck on experimental planchets, making them one-of-a-kind numismatic treasures. Coin errors are one of the biggest factors in skyrocketing coin values, and the 2018 P. Roosevelt dime has a few variations that sent collectors into a frenzy. Some of the most notable errors include off-center strikes. These dimes were misaligned during production, leaving large blank areas on the surface. Missing edge reading. Some dimes have a smooth edge instead of the usual reeded texture. Double die obverse, a rare variety where the design appears doubled, creating an incredible visual effect. Wrong planchet errors. A few 2018 P dimes were mistakenly struck on a nickel planchet, giving them a distinct silver-like appearance. Condition is everything in numismatics. The highest graded 2018 P. Roosevelt dimes, rated MS70, mint state 70, by PCGS or NGC, are nearly flawless, making them highly desirable among collectors. Some of these ultra-rare specimens are currently fetching millions at auctions. The 2018 P. Roosevelt dime is making headlines worldwide as one of the most valuable dimes in U.S. history. Recently, an ultra-rare specimen sold for an astonishing $46 million in a private auction. The coin's mysterious origins and incredible condition made it the centerpiece of a bidding war among elite collectors. Currently, in 2025, the market value remains strong, with high-grade specimens and rare varieties still fetching record-breaking prices. So, if you happen to find a 2018 P. Roosevelt dime, it might just be your lucky day. Want to know if you have one of these rare dimes? Follow these simple steps. Check the mint mark, the letter P. Below the date indicates it was minted in Philadelphia. Look for errors. Examine the coin carefully under a magnifying glass to spot any of the rare errors we mentioned. Check the condition. The higher the grade, the more valuable it becomes. Get it professionally graded. If you suspect you have a rare variety, send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC to confirm its authenticity. Auction it. If you have a verified rare coin, you could be in for a massive payday. So, there you have it. The 2018 P. Roosevelt dime, a small but mighty coin that could turn a simple pocket change find into a $46 million fortune. Now it's your turn to check your dimes. Who knows? You might be holding a life-changing treasure without even knowing it. If you love uncovering hidden treasures in your pocket change, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the latest coin discoveries. Until next time, happy hunting!